Hello chess lovers! One of my viewers from Romania named Florin found among old papers a game annotation played by his grandfather and asked me to publish that game. Let's see how good was Florin's grandfather in chess. White started with e4, c5 by Florin's grandfather, d4, c takes d4, queen takes d4. Well, usually in this position white goes for Smith-Morra Gambit. But instead we see queen takes d4, knight c6, queen c4, e6, knight c3, knight f6, f4, a6, e5, d5, queen e2, knight d4, queen d1, knight e4. Seems like Florin's grandfather is a very aggressive player. In this position, white played knight takes e4. But of course there is nothing wrong with queen takes d4. This bishop c5 move is not dangerous because white can play queen d3. If knight f2, then queen f3, knight takes h1, knight h3, controlling the f2 square, and then play g3 and capture on h1. But instead, after knight e4, we see knight takes e4, d takes e4, c3, and here comes a bad move, queen a5. This is like pinning the pawn on c3, but actually now white can capture on d4. But instead we see bishop d2, knight f5, knight e2, b5, g4, which is weakening the king side, knight h4, c4 attacking the queen, bishop b4. Well, instead of bishop b4, e3 is very strong. The idea is that now black is controlling the f2 square, and if white accepts the sacrifice, then black can checkmate in one by playing knight f3. But instead, after c4, we see bishop b4, c takes b5, and only now Florin's grandfather noticed that he needs to control this f2 square and played bishop c5, sacrificing the queen. Bishop takes a5, and here comes knight f3 checkmate. Your comments please, what do you think about this game? Good luck.